Hey guys, UDB here, back with another commentary in the jungle. Today, we're going over Volibear, one of my favorite junglers. I mean, what's not to love? He's a giant bear, kicks ass, eats people for breakfast, and builds stray health. That's pretty manly. So, we got Volibear, Misfortune, Brand, Alistar, and Lee Sin on the purple side. And Dixie Ginormous here is the guy who submitted the replay. Thank you for that. On the blue side, we got Nidalee, Maokai, Akali, Shen, and Tristana. Now, I'm kind of curious to see if they send Akali top lane versus the Lee Sin, because I'm sure that'll end up being quite a pub stomp if they do, for the Lee Sin, of course. So let's go ahead and move these guys into the right frames here. So Maokai jungle, I believe it's Nidalee mid. Let's put that there. Tristana versus MF. Looks like Shen support with that. Yeah, looks like Shen support. Alright. And we'll see what happens with the top and mid lanes. So, starting out here. Oh! A very nice flash by Brand there. I call it a tactical flash. Anyways, disregarding that, we got Volibear, you got Hunter's Machete, 5 pot, no problem. Maokai, blue start, same thing. Alright, so I'm kind of curious to see here what's going to go on in terms of counter jungling. If Volibear decides to go for Maokai's red, he could probably complete it before he even got there, but we'll see. I don't think they're going to go for anything too dangerous, even though it's not warded. Taking red level 1 would actually be a pretty good decision here, but I don't think he's going to go for it. Nope, just going to start blue, no problem. Lee Sin heads top lane. Got that Reju bead ward, whatever. Alright, so Volibear starts Z, that's good. Take less damage when you're clearing your first camps there. You can also start W, just take it a little bit faster, but I mean, personally I prefer the less damage you take the better, in my opinion. So he's probably going to go straight to his red here. Looks like Maokai is actually taking his small camps first, which would be even better if he had counter jungled, but it's not a problem. It's not like a mistake that he didn't. Gonna take his red, got his W, no problem. Let's take a look at the lanes. So it is going to be Lee Sin versus Akali. I'm sure it's going to swing heavily in his favor. Nidalee versus Brand. And the bot lane, MF, Alistar, obviously Shen support. Okay. So, what I'm looking at from a jungler perspective here is that mid lane is going to be extremely hard to gank, and top lane is going to be pretty tough after Akali gets her Shroud. So, when you're against Nidalee, you're going to want to gank her before 6, because when she hits 6, you're going to use flashes, ghosts, everything you got trying to get to her, and she's just going to pounce away like nothing even happened. It's annoying as fuck, so we'll see if he gets some early pressure onto her there. Currently, Brand's pretty pushed in, so now would be a pretty good time to gank, but he's going to go for his race, try and get that level 4. Level 2 execute, pretty strong. Alright, Maokai is also in the area though. We'll see what happens here. Looks like he's waiting. And he doesn't know that he's counter ganking, but now he does. So now he's gonna probably head right on Nidalee here. Yeah, flip right in that Brand. Very nice. Good kill picked up there. It's fine that he took that one, I think. I don't know if Brand would have picked it up, but anyways. So. Now in this situation, a good idea might have been, since Akali's dead, or I mean, sorry, Nidalee's dead, and she's dead for another 5 seconds, if he had gone ahead and helped Brand push this wave here up to the tower, it would have denied Nidalee quite a bit of experience, and Brand could have backed, since he's not only out of mana, but also pretty low. But anyways, I mean, plus that lean EXP, dude, that's the good shit right there. But instead, he's going to go ahead and go bottom after taking a camp. Tristana Shen, he does walk on a ward, so they're going to be able to get away real easily, not using any spells or anything. So he sits middle, waits for him to clear the ward, and comes back down. Bottom does engage for him. Kind of an odd flip. I mean, I wouldn't really flip him that way, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Lets MF have the kill. Good job. Good job, Voli. Alright. Level 4. He probably wants to get level 5 soon. Maokai's level 5 and sitting top here. Trying to help his Akali against the Lee Sin. So he's probably going to take a camp or 2 and then back. He's out of health pots, so he can't stay in the jungle for too long. Bren goes up to gank top, try and help Lee Sin out. In this situation, yeah, definitely Just go mid, soak some of that EXP up, get that gold. That's good shit. Brand comes back, no problem. Another ward going down on Dragon. Volley says tick race. Alright. Maokai still dicking around his jungle. He's pretty tanky. Looks like he's backed already. Alright, here comes Volibear's first back. Let's see what he gets. Probably. Oh, never mind. He's gonna try and go middle again. But Nidalee is not only level 6, but also heading bottom. Unfortunately, Brand didn't ward, so it's not so easy to see. But yeah, she is 6 now, so that's a closed route now. You don't really want to be ganking middle. If you're ganking in Nidalee and you get a flash from her, then that's pretty much the best case scenario you're gonna get from Nidalee. His blue buff is up, so is Maokai's, and Maokai's in bottom jungle. Now, he doesn't know that he's there. For all Volibear knows, Maokai could be at his blue buff, so he's just going to go ahead and take his. I mean, their middle is Mia too, so. Going to donate that over to Brand. That's good. Big skill shot there from Brand. Probably going to go straight to his red or pick up some camps along the way. And then, let's see, getting that blue. Probably going to head top after he gets his red. We'll see. The reason why I would gank top right now is because Akali just hit level 6 here. I don't even think she has very many stacks of her ulti. She doesn't have one stack yet, I don't think. So once Akali gets those 3 stacks of her ultimate, it becomes a really big pain to gank her because she can just jump around to minions and all that kind of stuff and get out of some really sticky situations, especially with her stealth. Even though they do have Lee Sin who has all the revealing shit. But so Voli hits 6, going to pick up his ulti, and he pings he's going top. Very good. Nidalee does pick up a kill on Brand. Throws a ward down for him. Good guy, Volibear, warding for his top lane. Alright, and he's going to go hold middle. He does miss the big wave, unfortunately, but see what he's doing right here is he's going to take his camp and then go in bottom, I think. But honestly, I probably would have stayed middle. This is a good amount of gold right here. This is probably 2 camps worth. And alright, let me go ahead and run this back 15 seconds here. So he's going to come in here. He sees that Brand is coming down and Brand pings to go in or whatever. So he doesn't have Maokai's here. It's whatever. He's going to flash for the Nidalee, but keep in mind Nidalee is level 6. I don't think this is going to work out for him. Nidalee is just going to pounce away and then do hella damage from far away. So that kind of sucks. It's a waste of a flash, but it's Nidalee. What are you going to do? So he gets the Kindle Gem, the Spirit Stone, boots 1, no problem. That CDR and health is really strong on Volibear. Get his W doing tons of damage. Right now it does what? 260 or so. And he's gonna go ahead and take some invisible dogs there. No problem for a bear. And he sees Miller getting counter ganked. He comes as fast as he can, or getting ganked. I mean, he comes as fast as he can. Does not get there in time, but he does decide to hold the tower for him, which is good. Because that tower surely would have gone down. Kali does come middle for a little gank on him. I take the tower. Alright. Keep pushing a little bit and then probably back off here. Oh, damn. He gets hella low there, pops his passive. And luckily Brand's back in time, so he didn't really get any experience that they pushed up either. But that's alright, Brand gets it. It's no problem. Let's see what he buys here. Alright, so what he does is he buys a Null Magic Mantle, which I assume means that he's building into Mercury Treads here. However, the problem with that is that he already has the Spirit Stone and the Kindle Gem, meaning that, I mean, he's obviously going to build the Ancient Golem first, right? If he builds Ancient Golem and Merc Treads, it's essentially a big waste of your money, because the tenacity on those 2 items does not stack, and the tenacity on the boots is a big part of what you're paying for. If he just wants the magic resist on the boots, then he should be building something like Spirit Visage or, you know, Hex Drinker. But if he builds both those items, it's just gonna be kind of a waste of money. He leaves his blue. It would have been nice if he had a ward. He could have dropped it on his blue just to make sure it didn't get counter jungled, but I don't think they're gonna take it. Maokai's taking his blue. It's whatever. So gonna go ahead and push middle a little bit, try and get this tower. I think they should be able to. There's no one here to stop him. So I get the free tower, or come on. Got this, Brand. Alright. Both his buffs are up. Bot lane's back in. Their tower's pretty low as well. They're having a little bit of a hard... okay. So what he did was he smited right away. Which is kind of fine, because he's giving it to Brand. But what I would have done probably is save the smite just in case. When it's Nidalee, she's really sneaky bitch, and she likes to ward your blue and throw spears over the fucking wall when you're trying to give it to your mid laner and steal it away, which is hella annoying. So I like to save my smite just in case. If I see a spear coming over the wall there, you see those little like red particles coming from the fog of war, you can just smite it real quick. And it's better you get it instead of Nidalee. So it gets that blue away. They don't really have very much pressure in their jungle right now just because they don't have these two mid turrets. But the rest of the lanes are doing okay. I mean, Lee Sin's pretty damn fed. He's 5-0. He's probably going to shit on her right here. And gets a ward. That's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, you got the Mercury treads. That tenacity, not going to stack. Oh well, it's a mistake, but it happens to everybody sometimes. On Volibear, what would have been a better choice this game is, since they have a team that has a lot of escapes, I might have gone the speedy boots. That would have been a pretty good choice this game, but also Ninja Tabby would have worked really well against Tristana. Her late game obviously extremely strong as an AD carry, so Ninja Tabby would be a very good buy. But enough about that. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It's an okay Source of Magic Resist. I would just recommend against not doing that. Alistar headbutts him over the wall and makes Volibear waste his flash. I don't think he needed to flash right there. Lee Sin would have picked it up, but it's no problem. Lee Sin's pretty fed already, and Volibear could use a kill. 3-0. Doing really well so far. When you take your buffs at really any stage of the game, and especially when you have these two mid turrets down here, you wanna check the bushes by your buffs. I'm talking this one that Nidalee's sitting in, the banana bush over by the Baron pit. Luckily, he does manage to pick up his red buff there and not die to Nidalee. But if it had been something like a Nunu or something, then that would have been as good as gone. And I think she's gonna. Yeah, I mean, if she doesn't die here, I'd be surprised. It takes like 3 flashes and exhaust to kill her, so. Yeah, that's Nidalee. Alright, so they're pushing mid up. Let's see, does he have his passive up? Kind of looks like they want to make some plays here. He's got his passive. Does not have flash, no smite, whatever. So he's going to run into Akali. He's like, oh shit, gotta get out of here. I don't know how they have vision of her. I guess they don't. Brand just made some good skill shots there. She's going to follow over to the Brand. He gets that with just a little bit of health. Yeah, that's the problem with they have an assassin focusing a Volibear. It's usually not such a great idea. But he, let me rewind this a little bit just to go over this again. He gets a little bit greedy here. He sees Maokai. Usually not a good idea to dive these kind of champions. You got Maokai, Janna, Soraka. These kind of supporty champions that have a lot of utility or snares or heals or things to bait you with. He's going to go in. Here comes a snare. Yeah. Tosses him out, but he is going to fall down. And Brand also dies from the tower dive, so MF's going down. And let's see if this guy gets away. Yeah, he does. Okay. Or does he? Lee Sin with the body block. Nice job, Lee Sin. Alright. Alistar not having a great game this time. I don't think he's enjoying this too much. He's not getting those headbutt combos that he wants. No problem though. Everybody has a bad game. So, Volibear going farming the bot lane. When you're like level 10, there's a big wave bottom. There's nothing really going on in the map here. You can honestly like pop your ulti just to clear a wave. The cooldown is not very long. It's what, 90 seconds at level 2. I think it's 75 seconds. Let's check. 81 seconds. Yeah, not too bad. And he's got that CDR from his ancient golem and all that shit. So Brand takes blue buff, whatever. I believe Dragon's up fairly soon, so they should probably get in position for that or buy a pink ward for it or something. Nah. So far, he probably could have bought more wards to help out his team, but I mean, when you're Volibear, you're kind of like a carry tank, so I'd definitely still recommend buying him, but maybe not as much. So Alistar's gonna go ahead and get in, kind of get caught here, but he pops his ulti, and Lee is so fed that he can just shit on them, so that's no problem. Volibear's over, taking a race. I don't know. I feel like he could have been a little bit closer where his team was, but he also probably did not know that the Alistar was going to go so balls deep there. And Brent's probably going to die here. The big spear. Probably could have body blocked that, but I don't know if he'd want to. That Nidalee's pretty big. Got that death cap. Yeah. So let's see what he's got now. Level up his E second. Very good. And he backs. So purple team is a good 6k gold ahead right now. This is pretty ridiculous. This is, I mean, I think they got this game in the bag. Let's see what they do with this dragon. They're a bit far to do anything. They kind of, I don't know if they got the first one. I wasn't really paying attention, but if they had the respawn timer on this, they should have been here sooner, or at least had it warded. So they see him taking it. Let's see. Oh, and Alistar makes a big play. Perfect MF ulti. Well, it goes after the Akali. No problem. That's good. Oh, he gets juked out. So with Akali, I mean, usually when you're playing against Akali, you might want to like pick up a pink ward just in case. That's what I usually do. I'll just have one in my inventory, just sit on slot 4 or wherever. I can throw it down if I need it for Baron or Akali or whatever. So let's see what happens here. Lee Sin goes in. He's gonna get wrecked pretty hard, but then Volley picks up the kill on. Let's stick Nidalee. So he pops his ulti, getting a little bit greedy here. No problem. It's a good tower dive. But they're all pretty low now. I mean, it would be a good idea to back here. Trista's starting to get kind of big just because of her farm. She has the Infinity Edge, so. So eats a guy, and he backs off. No problem. Lee Sin, still pretty low. Running for his life here. But looks like he's going to get away. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I'll start with the save. And they go back in. And yeah. Kali's going to fall down. That fed Lee Sin 10-0. Real big. So far, Volibear is playing very, very well. I mean, he's had a couple like indecisive moments where he kind of missed out on some EXP or farm earlier in the laning phase. He got kind of greedy a couple times with some of those tower dives, and he built the Merc Treads and the Spirit of Ancient Golem, but overall his plays have been pretty good. His team's doing very well. They're 10k ahead, and they want to make the Baron call here. So Nidalee's dead for 20 seconds here when they make this Baron call, but he just backed. He was too low to do it. And they're going to groove up here. They don't really have an Oracles. I think if he had wanted to do the Baron, he should have picked up an Oracles or at least a Pink Warden. But he does not. I wonder how much gold he has. Let's take a look. So he has 300 gold in his pocket, and he just bought Negatron Cloak. Oh, he gets a Pink Ward. Okay. So he knows what he's doing. Alistar gets a little bit greedy. Tries to 1v4 underneath 2 towers. Does not work out for him this time. And oh, I just want everyone to say something right here. So yeah, this is not very smart by MF. MF is out of position here. She should not be doing this. However, when you're the tank like this and you're tanky like this, you know you can take these 3 guys damage, no problem. And you should be back here in front of MF, no matter what kind of stupid play she's doing. She's pretty fed, and she's also really squishy, and she needs protection. So even if she's doing something stupid, you should still try and save her. Like this is pretty good. She should have never gotten that low though. No problem. Lee Sin's off here on the side. He wants to do some kind of like pincer movement or something. Alright. Nope, pussy's out. Can't take 4 at one time, I guess. Alright, Pink's forwards the Baron here. Good job. And I think he does. I don't know if this ward could see that ward. I don't think so. It's a bit too far. Oh, Lee Sin gets caught. Oh, he takes down Akali as well. Not bad. Triss does get the shutdown, and that's kind of bad. Okay. He gets the kill on Tristana. All good. Let's see what they do here. They're pretty tanky. I would not recommend a tower dive here. No, they're going to back off. Looks like they want to do the Baron here. You do have 20 seconds on Tristana and 30 seconds on Nidalee. However, you have your 2 carries at blue buff. Honestly, you could probably start it and do it in time. They wouldn't even know. They had no idea, really, so you probably could have done it there. But Baron can be a super big throw if you get caught doing it, so it might have been a good choice not to do it as well. He is actually a level higher than Maokai, so his smite is stronger too. And he's Volibear, so he has that execute W. Makes it really easy to secure Barons, Dragons, that kind of stuff. Which is pretty sweet. It's always nice to have that if you're new, Cho'Gath, Volibear, one of those champions. Alright, so blue side decides they want to push middle in. And there's the 3 carries there defending. Wally Bear comes back. He's got home guards now? Yeah, I love seeing those home guards. Really, really good buy, guys. I get home guards almost every single game on every roll. Good team fight here. He chases out a collie. A little bit indecisiveness, but it's all good. He chases her out of the fight. Makes sure he can't get to her carries, even though she's not nearly fed enough to do anything to him anyways. Nidalee is obviously going to fall down here. Unless she pulls some kind of next level plays. No. The 15-1 Lee Sin makes short work of her there. They take the dragon. That's good. Always want to take an objective after you win a decisive team fight like this. So they're probably going to go middle and push in heavier. Lee Sin is split pushing, and what they should be doing right now is applying pressure around the map so that Lee Sin can continue to split push without getting dropped on by like 5 people. So they're going to go ahead and push middle. This is very good. Tristana's pushing top, recalling, no problem. She knows that if she stays there, she's going to get ganked. Alright, so he decides to push middle. I'm not really sure what this team's doing over here. They're taking red buff, which is all good fine. He's going to get ganked by 4 people here. No problem. He's way too tanky. He doesn't give a fuck. Just walks out of there. Got that spectral cowl. Looks like he's going in for the spirit visage now, which is a good buy. I probably would have gotten it a little bit earlier, but it's all good. Maybe before the home guard upgrade. Brand ultimate just completely takes out everybody here. Lee Sin still doing tons of damage, and Volibear in there with his ulti on, just doing mass damage to everybody. Very, very nice here. Flip Sam. Ooh, what's Nidalee doing? Oh, Nidalee. Oh, Volley. Oh, Volley. Nidalee is a sneaky little bitch. What's she gonna do? Oh. So they get a tower for it. Nidalee's being Nidalee. You know. Usually, it probably would have been a good idea to check that bush. It would have taken like half a second, but it's whatever. So they get inhibitor. Sweet. They get bot tower too, it looks like. Nidalee goes in, she's just gonna die. Oh man. Bursted. And at this point, it looks like blue team's kind of giving up. You know, got 2 inhibitors. All chat, they're kind of saying GG, it's whatever. It's over. MF, nice ulti. Volibear. So let's see what he ended up with. He ended up with the Spectral Cowl. Going for that Spirit Visage. Got Home Guard boots. Once again, I just want to say, you don't get the Mercury Treads and the Spirit of the Ancient Golem. It's just a waste of money. If you get anything out of this video, I want you to get that. Anybody who watches this. So yeah, he's got Warmogs, no problem. Full health build. Makes Volley do tons of damage, way too tanky for anyone on their team to handle. Scales with his passive, health is just beast on Volibear, especially with the CDR from the Kindle Gems and all that shit. So, very well played by Volley and his team. Ended up with like a 20k gold lead and 6 towers. GG. Easy. So, if you would like your replay analyzed, send it to Undeadbread replay at gmail.com. I'll have the link in the description below. And thanks for watching, guys. Also, I have a new mic on the way today. It should be delivered today or tomorrow. So hopefully the sound quality of my recordings will be a little bit better, a little bit more full and less tinny sounding. So let me know what you thought of the video below. And if you have any tips for commentating, I'm still pretty new to it, so I can use all the advice I can get. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day.